How you doing, Sagittarius? Go ahead and start for you. Sagittarius, what are the messages for Sagittarius? Messages that will help them and lead them to their highest path. Hangman, Pisces, possibly feeling stuck. Maybe unsure of what you're going to do. Trying to consider all of your options. Your first row, first 5 is you. Second row is whatever and whoever you're dealing with. The third row is your situation. Sagittarius, people that they're dealing with, who Sagittarius is dealing with. Situation. So, first card out, you feel stuck. You are unsure of where you're going to go, or you feel kind of oppressed. Something's blocking you in your way. Maybe it's your own fears, thoughts, anxieties. Maybe you're just weighing your options. Now, the Sun, you had a realization about something. Now, this realization, kind of like a new perspective, kind of like a new hope and starting to something brand new. You definitely are looking to make something towards looking towards to, why can't I even talk? But you're trying to, you had a new perspective. Something came to light. Whatever was hidden in the dark came to light, and now you really know something, and you have happier, you kind of know what you're going for now, and that brings a lot of light into your life. But, you know, your first card out, which is the most strongest of you still feel stuck, even though you know what you want, you know, with the Sun here, and whatever you want does make you happy. But you feel stuck from moving forward. Maybe it's not the right time. You hope, you have things on the horizon that you're hoping for. Maybe something in particular. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe waiting for a message, an arrival, or, you know, just something that you're really optimistic about and you're really excited about. And what you're really excited about is Queen of Clubs. You want to go towards it. Her. Could be Aries, Sagittarius. Oh, this is you, actually. Oh. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Now, you want to go towards a Queen of Wands. And Sagittarius, you feel stuck because you know what you want now. You want to go towards a Queen of Wands, and you want it. 2 of Coins. This is juggling, though. Maybe you're deciding if you should go towards this. Maybe when you do go towards this Queen of Wands, you're still deciding if you should, because you know what you want. And you have hope for it, but you're still deciding if you're going to go forward. Something's holding you back. Maybe it's a fear of rejection. Whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, or fear of rejection, or, you know, maybe it's not the right time, you feel like. Maybe You're dealing with other things right now, but I know you want something, and I know that you definitely know what you want. And maybe you're just still deciding if you're going to go towards it yet. Whoever you're dealing with could be a Capricorn or Devil here. Maybe whoever you're dealing with. Maybe whoever you're dealing with definitely has some kind of soul tie. I don't know exactly what this is, the Devil here along with the Magician. I mean, it doesn't look all that good, Saggy. There's somebody here, maybe it's someone who's really passion-led, you know, who follows their loins, you know, like can be kind of controlling or jealous, maybe codependent. Maybe it's somebody who's just really passionate though, and it's trying to manifest you as well. And you want to go towards I see you want to go towards you as well. They want movement forward, but they're unsure. They're unsure exactly how, I don't know, how they'll be received, I guess. But I see that. I feel like you guys are thinking the same thing. Maybe this is a new situation. Maybe you just met them within a workplace or a home environment area. But I feel like you're definitely thinking about each other and thinking about going towards each other, but maybe you're unsure if you should, if it's the right time, and they're thinking the same, even though they want to go towards you really quick, and they're really passionate about you. They want to manifest something, but they're unsure. They're unsure at how it will be received, or maybe you do share a workplace environment or the same area of place of living, or maybe you don't know if this person doesn't know if you're taken or not, or if you're really interested either, but you know, they feel like a really strong pull to you, like a soul tie, and they feel like it could be something like a new beginning. And it's like you both notice each other, and you both seem to really know what each other wants, but I see definitely some hesitance, you know? But I like it. I mean, because it looks like it's something brand new, and it looks like it could be a really good beginning, but I see hesitancy on both sides. Now the situation. Well, King of Swords. Could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Now this King of Swords, it's definitely someone who is very logical, can be very black and white, who analyzes everything, and who's definitely someone who speaks their mind, who uses their words in ways to conquer and destroy at the same time. But they don't play a lot of games, you know, and they don't play coy or run around an issue. They usually handle things directly, and they're analytical to the point where they're methodical into every move and step they take. Now, the situation is that possibly you're both thinking on the situation, an air sign. This is maybe communication. Maybe you're telling the truth on something and you're speaking your truth. Maybe something that you've held in for a while and brought conflict. A lot of fighting and conflict. Now, the situation here that brings conflict, this communication, Three of Cups, maybe this fighting led to you fighting with other people, maybe sisters. It could be sisters, it could be third party situation, it could be a group of friends, possibly family, or but it's like there's some kind of conflict here between them, Aquarius. It could be even, and you're being defensive because maybe you've dealt with these people before and you know these people as really high conflict, and now you're being defensive towards it because whenever you're dealing with these people, they kind of, you feel ganged up on and like they're always trying to compete with you. This could be like a toxic family situation or a toxic workplace situation. And you're being defensive towards it. You're trying to stay out of the drama. And whoever is trying to and maybe this is what's going on around you. Maybe you're dealing with somebody in particular, somebody new that you're curious about, that just kind of came into your sights, that it's definitely drew your attention and you're thinking about going towards it. And whoever you're dealing with, it could be a new person and they're thinking about going towards you, but the situation that you're going, like that's happening around you, is that I don't think this is exactly related. It could be, but maybe this is a different situation and you're just going through a lot of conflict at the moment with other people on the side, with, and could be toxic family members, or these people are just coming back around, like they only kind of come around when they need something, and they just stir up drama wherever they go. Now, maybe you live in the same kind of area as a family member, same building, same home, but it's something that you've been trying to avoid for a really long time. And it's something that you kind of don't want to deal with, but it's within your vicinity somehow. Now, you don't really want to be in this situation. Like, there's people here that just causes drama, and it could be a bunch of toxic family members, but it's like they're really nosy. They want to see what's going on. They constantly, seems like they poke and prod, and you kind of want to move away from the situation completely, but I think you feel stuck within it. Maybe you can't move at the moment, and they live really close by and they tend to drop by whenever, but you feel stuck in the drama because it's like you try to avoid it and ignore it, but it's someone who just is around to try to inflict their will on you, possibly, and who tries to make you move into the direction that they want to go into, and then you're just holding steady. You're like, I'm not about it. Like, I don't care what you want from me. I said no, and this person just keeps on kind of pushing it. Trying to exert their will on you, trying to control. I see a lot of control here. and you feel stuck. You'd want to move away from the situation completely, but you feel stuck somehow, oppressed, and maybe they do live really close to you. And maybe it's the frustration of this, that you feel like they're constantly trying to control you, but you feel stuck within a situation. You feel stuck to move forward. And maybe you want to cut away any toxic situation that you don't want to deal with. Maybe you even sent a lot of communication out and you were really, you kind of let them have it. Kind of let them know how you feel. Because like you were sick of being controlled. You were sick of like being stuck and kind of dealing with the same kind of treatment. Because if people come around and think they could try to control what you're doing and where you're going, but it seems like you can't. But even in the past, like, you're trying to cut away people who's just trying to be an overpowering presence in your life. Like people who just put you in a role that you have to, they expect you to bow down and take care of them, and you're cutting them off because now you see the truth about something. You know, like maybe these people that would come around, they would have they would undermine you and make you second guess your own confidence. And, you know, like they always made you feel like you had to fix everything for some reason. And it was like maybe even guilt tripped you a lot. But whatever that was came about, like you're starting to see this really clearly now. It's like they spent a lot of time and energy trying to make you feel a certain way. And for a time that you were stuck in this cycle, you actually see what was going on, and whatever you saw that was going on, you know, you were able to release it because you saw that if whatever you didn't cut away was going to hold you back and has been holding you back and was holding you stuck. And you know, the people that you have around is so important because it really does like affect you and the way that you feel and the way that you think and what you go for. Because when you have somebody that constantly only keeps you around for the benefit of using you, they have to undermine you and make you feel bad and second guess yourself and control you because they want to make you feel like you need them, that you don't have your shit together, that they would have to come up and save you somehow, you know. But there's like a lot of trickery in this, you know, the sleight of hand. And it's like you see them for what they really are and what they really do and how they really affect your life. And you're not putting up with it anymore because, you know what, like you see it. And it brings conflict now because like maybe they were so used to you being a certain way and acting a certain way and doing things for them that when a person starts putting up their boundaries, like these people get super offended because like they you know, they see you as like someone to be used, and you're not someone to be used, you know. And you know, you want to manifest like your own destiny. You want to put energy into yourself, and you're not gonna. And the thing is, it was like you were doing so much for them, and maybe they were making you feel like you were obligated to for a really long time. And it was like they were just taking all of this extra effort that you would put in. They would tell you that you should be taking care of it. They tell you, oh, if not, you're selfish, you know. But it's like whatever energy that you were adding to the situation, you never got that same in return, because every time they got what they wanted, you know, it became the same issue, conflict, competition, just like being assaulted with like by other people, ganged up on, and like it's like once they get what they want, it's a shit show, you know. Crap hits the fan again, you know, and it's like, and you're sick of it. You're ready to move forward. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You don't want to put energy and time into people who just expect a bunch of crap from you. And not only do they expect it, they totally tear you down in order for you to be like, to stay like their doormat. And you're done with it. You want to move forward. You want to move forward to happier times, you know? Maybe to reconciliations, to kind of like learning new like meeting new people and friends, and taking care of yourself, and like maybe a vacation or reconciliation, or, you know, you're like even just hanging out, just to finally have time for yourself and not have people around, just a bunch of users around taking everything from you, and they're just feeding off of you. Now, you're going towards finding your own passions within life, your own fire within your soul, and it's something that you have purpose, because now that you started cutting things off and you stopped giving your energy towards things, and you're starting to see things like how much they really take from you, that now you could focus on everything to yourself and for yourself without feeling guilty, and because you know now that the only way to keep them up where they were was to keep you down beneath them. And it drained you of your energy, and now you're getting that fire back. Now that you have your own fire and it's starting from within, people are wondering, like, why isn't she talking to me anymore? You know, what is she doing there? Maybe they're wondering about you. Why does she change up? You know, because usually the people that use you the most and just kind of expect it, they don't even appreciate it anymore. They really just feel like totally dumbfounded when you finally put your foot down, and they feel like it came out of nowhere, and they really feel entitled to you just running around doing crap for them. And now they're left wondering what's going on, because now you block them. You're not talking to them anymore, and you cut out communication because, like, all they ever brought was a bunch of toxicity to your life. And you don't want to deal with a bunch of people who just are dedicated to put you down just so they could use you for as much as they want and expect a bunch of shit from you. Because you got your own stuff going on. You're busy as hell. You got your own your work life, you know, you got your home life. You know, you could have your own business, or maybe you're working towards your own business. But you're hella busy, and like you have a lot of like juggling to do day to day, and you never got help from all of these other people, you know? I mean, they were so quick to call you for help, but then when you ever needed it, it was like they were never there, and you were just left to pick up all the pieces yourself. Maybe there could be an issue with the Gemini here. Maybe you have beef with a Gemini. It And maybe you're juggling trying to see if you even want to deal with them. But you're just busy dealing with all of your own stuff, and this Gemini wants to come around, but then all they are is conflict, competition, you know? I don't think this person is like, somebody wants to reconcile with you, maybe even people like sisters and a toxic mother and people that you've already cut out of your life, and because it's too toxic, like you don't want anything to do with them, and now you're defensive against it because all they ever do is bring you conflict. And it's like this toxic family, they have no idea of boundaries, or it's like because they keep on trying to get what the hell they want all of the time. It's like they don't even they don't even care about how you feel about the situation, as long as they can get what they want out of the situation. Like they really don't care. And that's why they're monotonous, like, and they're kind of like, they constantly try. Maybe there's a break, and then like you don't hear from them for a while. You're like, whatever, I'm not dealing with you. Then they come back, they try to get what they want again. And it's like you don't want to deal with these people at all. And I don't blame you, to be honest, because all they ever bring is a bunch of crap. Controlling, jealous, you know, users. It's just people just looking out for themselves. And this could be like a toxic family unit. I don't know. But it doesn't look all that great, because you see them for who they are now, and you want better things. You know, like, you want happier times. And you know you're not going to do that with a bunch of freaking toxic ass people. Queen of Clubs. Yeah, you're not communicating with these people anymore. You're blocking them out. And this Gemini here, they're looking to bring drama. And if you're wondering if you should, but maybe you're just dealing with your own stuff that you don't even want to deal with these people at all. And I don't blame you, because it looks like a bunch of drama. I don't know who these people are. It could be a bunch of nasty family members, or nasty group of friends or co-workers. Like, people just be talking behind your back and like gaslighting you, and just really aggressive and nasty, and like shit talking. And you know these people, you know what they bring, you know what they bring, a bunch of lies and bullshit and secrets and control, selfishness. Yeah, you're not having it, Saggy. You're just keeping your head down on your own work, and that's the best thing you could do. Let me see what else we got on this bottom. What's universe advice? Eight of Cups. Oh, shit. One more. One more. Oh, you got two. Look at that. Now, move away, Eight of Cups. You have hopes and dreams for something better. This doesn't emotionally fulfill you, this toxic group of people, and you know it. and you've known it for a really long time, and you keep on trying to block them out, but they keep coming around. Just, you know what, it's best to just emotionally disconnect and disassociate yourself from them. You can definitely move away. Hopefully they'll be moving away, I don't know, but just try to cut yourself off from the drama, and that's the best thing that's going to bring you balance. And if you can move, you know, King of Cups, not only are you going towards to become you're going towards something new, you're cutting out toxic behavior, you're trying to find your balance, you know, you're trying to trust the universe more. And that's going to bring you emotional abundance. It's going to bring you emotional fulfillment and balance, is to move away from the conflict. Stop feeling stuck. If you had to cut them off, don't feel bad, because it was needed. You know, you did the right thing, and maybe you feel a little guilt because of it, but you know what? I think it was needed. Don't feel stuck anymore. You know, make the final judgment, and not to feel stuck. Don't let these people bring you down. Don't let them throw you off balance, either emotionally, or even don't let them throw your groove off. You know, move towards your own emotional abundance, and don't let them get towards you, because that's the just thing to do. That's what's going to bring justice to yourself, because you know what? This is hella karmic. Judgment and justice. Could be dealing with a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. You're going, Saggy. It's going to bring you to emotional balance, is getting away from the drama. Don't let them get to you. You did the right thing by cutting them off. And don't feel stuck anymore, like they're trying to make you feel guilty and obligated, but don't. Because you know what? It's a judgment you had to make. It was a judgment that you know that was right, because it was respecting yourself, you know? And you had to bring justice to yourself, because these people never brought it towards you. And you kind of colluded with them in some regards by being subjugated towards them, because it seems like they were taking what they needed for a really long time, and you did have a lot of love for these people, and that's why they could, because they played on your guilt and your obligation and, you know, your self-worth. But now that you're moving away from that, you're moving away from the gaslighting, and, you know, now it's like you're breaking off of that control, like that hypnotic control that nasty, toxic family members like this will create and give you this self-doubt, will make you feel stuck, and energetically they will make you stuck by keeping people like this in there, because it's like that energy that they put out constantly, it affects you, and now you're not letting it do that. You're like dropping the weight, and you're like letting these people, you're stopping, you're not allowing them to hold you back and hold you down anymore. I'm starting to hear that song, like, nobody's gonna break my stride and nobody's gonna hold me down. You've got to keep on moving. Judgment and justice is the right thing to do, because you were never meant to be a slave to anybody. You're never meant to be a black sheep, or, you know, be like the reason, the fault to every situation or problem. And maybe you have been for a really long time. Maybe you were the scapegoat of your family, and maybe You know, they had a habit of trying to gang up on you all of the time and give you all this expectation, and they always expected you to kind of pick up the slack, and now it's like all of this, and maybe you did think really bad about yourself for a long time, and maybe you did feel guilty, but don't feel guilty. You're doing the right thing, Saggy. And you know what? I think some good things are going to come up ahead of you if you just stay away from these toxic ass people. It could be a toxic mother and sisters, or toxic friends, toxic co-workers, but they ain't bringing nothing but just a bunch of toxic bullshit and a bunch of drama. And I think you know, and you're done with the bullshit cycles. You're not going to play their game no more. Just don't feel guilty. You're doing the right thing. But I'll chat with you later, Saggy, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and bye.